So for today, we have a beautiful lobster tail, crab legs, some corn, a little egg is in there. Where you at? There you at. And we also have some, where they at? Sausages and the famous sauce. I'm so hype, impressed. And my cat wants to say something. Excuse me. You cannot have any of this.
Let me know what type of stories y'all want to hear. I got mad stories. I got dating stories. I got family stories. I got travel stories. I got New York City stories. Like Bronx stories. I got some stories. So let me know what y'all want to hear in the comments below. Hey, babe. Welcome back. Welcome back. This is Kalilah, and this is Keeping Up with Kalilah, and y'all. If you are new here, how you doing? Today, I actually used the sauce, the spicy version. I put it in a small container because I'm the only one that's doing this, and I don't want to waste it, but here it is. I'm mad pressed. I'm a little nervous because I'm like scary when it comes to hot sauce, and this is spicy. But it smells mad good. It smells very good. It does smell a little different from the posted recipe that she has. So I think that this has some extra juice, which is okay. I also want to tell you guys about the time that I almost quit acting. For those of you guys who don't know, that is how I make my bread and butter. I'm a theater actor, stage actor, and I was about to give it all up. Before I get to that story, let's dig in. First of all, I want to say, I'm trying to be like B Loves Life. You know how she used to have all them nails? But these are press-ons. So I'm a little bit nervous about, first of all, the color, because this is strong coloring, and also about them popping off because I have intentions of going in. I think I'm going to start with the corn because I have a lot of corn. First, a sip. Y'all, I didn't eat today. I had a smoothie today, and that's it. Wow, look at that. This is very, very dark. Let's see. Okay. Wow. It tastes really good. Do I look like a vampire? I feel like this sauce is mad red. Very proud so far. I see a little sausage. Get a little sausage in that. My favorite sausage. This little potato. This is good. I like it. I've always wanted to do the egg thing. Let's see. I only cooked one because I'm like, let me see if I don't like it. Oh, I get it. I get it. Boiled egg, I get it. Maybe let's try Little Miss Lobster Tail. Me being gentle has little to do with how hard it is to get out, and more to do with me not trying to mess up my nails. Okay, let's do it this way. But you know what we here for. Ooh, these pieces are they burning my it's spiky. Okay, first bite of the king crab. Wow. Wow. And this piece is about to be mad big. God, come on out. Come on out. You are welcomed. Oh my God, I think my nail's coming off. Ah, look. I told y'all. I'm not embarrassed. That's why I warned y'all. I used to hate on other mukbangers when they would eat, and I'm like, why they not eating their food? Like, why they not finishing it? But I'm getting full mad fast. I wonder if it has to do with the talking. If I'm gonna continue doing this, I really gotta cook less food. Granted, I'm gonna definitely eat this later, but that's crazy. So now for the 2 stories in my life where I almost quit acting. Ooh! That first snap was an embarrassment. Let me do it again. Ooh! Yeah, that's it. The first time I almost quit acting, I was in middle school. Junior high school, it was the 8th grade, and we were choosing our high school. The way New York City is set up, or was set up all them years ago, you would fill out your high school form and then bring it into your guidance counselor. And I was in a gifted and talented program for math and science from 1st grade all the way to 8th grade. So we were smart, we were, doing science fair, we were nerds. So I was very clear that I wanted to become an actor or a singer. I wanted to be in performance. So I only applied for performing arts high schools. Press, I put in my little, my little notice, showing what the high schools I want to be in, and then I go to my class. And I'm in class, I feel like it was science. I was in science, and the teacher picks up the phone that's in the room, and it's like, oh, Kalilah, sure, yeah, I'll send her down. So I'm like, what do I do? They called me into the guidance counselor, and he was like, I really think you should reconsider performing arts high schools. It's very competitive, and it's not like you're not in chorus, you're not in dance, so I think that you should consider. So I take it, and I'm like, okay, like I said, okay, and then I go back home that night, and I'm talking to mommy, and I'm like, Mr. So told me that I need to take these off, like take these schools off of my application, because he says I don't have any training and that's not likely that I get in. She goes off. My mother starts going off, like, no, don't let him tell you what you can and cannot do. Like, you're talented, we will get you prepared, it's fine, like, leave it. And she calls him, goes off on him. Fast forward to like 3 months later, he calls me in his office again. And it's this long paper. You could tell it was a fax paper, because like the side, how the fax papers used to have those holes on it. And it has 2 entries, and it had black, which is my last name, and it said vocal, and it had black, and it had drama. And he was like, wow, like, I had no idea that you were this talented. You got into the specialized high school, the performing arts specialized high school, otherwise known as the FAME school, for both vocal and drama. And you're the only one in our school. The only one in our school.
You're the only one in our school.
That means I got in, and I wasn't in a chorus. I wasn't in a drama club. All of them girls that used to make me feel like I was whack because I like math and science, but I could dead ass sing. So I was dumb hype impressed. Like, that was one of the most, I was so pressed, hype. The only one in my entire 8th grade classmate. Everybody that was in the band, everybody that was in the drama, everybody that was in chorus applied, because they was, this is what they've been doing. I performed a monologue from I don't even remember the show, but I know I performed as a 40-year-old midwife, and I had a Southern accent. Like, I went off. Mind you, I worked on this by myself. Like, mommy let me perform it for her, but I'm the one that worked it out. Like, 8th grade, press. So I said, no, thank you. fast forward, I go to LaGuardia, and actually, ironically, I didn't really enjoy the culture there. I didn't feel seen. I didn't connect with the curriculum of what we were given. Department. I personally, this is all my own personal opinions, no one else's. But I felt as if there were favorites, and I felt as if I wasn't considered. Now, looking back on it, I realized that I clammed up, and I just needed to associate the text and the screen and the scripts a little bit differently. But back then, I didn't know. I'm like, this is what acting is. Okay, girl. My senior year, I'm like, Ma, I don't think I want to go to school for acting. Like, I think I'm finished with it. I think I'm gonna enroll in the military and just, see what the world has to offer. And she was like, what? She did that. She decided not to audition for Julia. Oh, by the way, my mother went to the same school, like, years ago. And she literally did that. Like, she gave up on acting and then went to the military to travel. She was like, when I signed up for the military, there wasn't a war. There's a war right now. They call it the war on terrorism. You're not going over there. No. And just give it a try. Just give it 1 year. And if you don't like it, then you can change your major. Then I went to the illustrious North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University, and I thrived, honey. It was in shows. I got the text, especially being taught stuff that was from Black people with Black experiences. Like, it's a little different when the foundation of your curriculum has a lot to do with race, because I'm able to connect with it more. Like, I don't know this experience of these white shows, like, unless it's a musical and we just sing in Disney. Well, what? I don't understand that. And that's the curriculum in LaGuardia was very much white shows, like, classics, that's fine. But going to an HBCU that also happens to be accredited for professional theater, sis thrived. After I graduated, I had a job in my field within 2 months, and my career has been full of wonderful experiences. Like, I've been on Broadway. Like, I've traveled the world. I've met Stevie Wonder. I met my idol, and I gotta tell y'all about that story another time. Like, I'm looking back, I'm like, I'm so glad my mom was there to tell me no, and I'm so glad I didn't quit, even though I was really feeling less than. Oh, the reason why senior year I was feeling less than is because there was this big project that we had called Spring Drama Festival, and it's basically like our culmination of all the 4 years, and you just show what you learned. And because I wasn't connected with the classes, my part in SDF was 2 lines. 2 lines. I felt horrible, humiliated. I didn't even want to invite people to come see me. Like, I felt crazy, because you're different when you feel like you belong somewhere and you feel like you thrive and you're passionate for being on stage, and you just are not being watered. So I just wanted to say that your gifts will make way for you, and even in the midst of having your gifts, if you feel slighted, just hold on a little longer, and everything will work out just the way it should. I'm gonna go finish the rest of this. You see my energy is down. It's down because I'm getting the itis. Please like and subscribe and share. And thank you for tuning in. Bye.